A, B, and C are all considered like normal.
We're talking about tits, right? Well, I went on a tangent about D&D, Final Fantasy characters, and tit sizes. That's all.
This is a B cup charity.
Sure, you got expert opinion. See, Rachel doesn't know because she doesn't wear bras.
B, it's borderline.
That's not true, audience. I said I don't wear bras. I wear them all the time.
All right, what was? I didn't even hear what Charity said.
I mean, I wasn't paying attention.
Her breast size is between an A and a B. I don't know.
That's the max,
Yeah.
at least for that race of people, and for if you're like 4'9".
That poor girl.
I mean, you say that poor girl, but I mean, at the same time, think about it. She's about to go into combat for the next few months. She doesn't have to worry about all the back problems the gigantic kiss would cause.
Yeah.
You're like a thing you would logically do, like if you had big boobs and were a fighter, you would wear a chest binder.
Yeah.
Because big boobs get in the way.
Took Lola Bunny's butt away and her boobs.
I just realized the recording of our character creation might actually literally be like 9 hours.
I don't know what hair I want.
I made the joke about Rachel taking 3 hours in the character creator.
It'd be easier for us to get through if we weren't talking to Cherry in the middle of it.
I'm sorry.
Get the hell out of here.
Oh, two bunnytails cute.
That's, as far as I understand, those are pigtails when you have two.
These don't have two tails.
No, they are called pigtails though, but typically pigtails are literally on the sides of your head, not necessarily in the back.
Are you gonna be 2B? Not really, but kind of.
To be or not to be?
I did literally just say, are you going to be 2B?
Yep.
Are those ears?
Horns.
Yeah.
Where are your ears?
Under the hair.
I like the backward facing horns myself, but yeah.
But it also affects your whole
This
face.
is how people get into Monster Girls.
This is how it starts.
Yeah. Does odd eyes mean like heterochromia?
Yeah.
I know the scientific word.
Wow.
Should I go with yellow or purple?
Can you change the way your character looks after you make your character? Like other than like clothes, obviously.
There's like a haircut thing. I think that lets you change your face too, but I'm not certain. And then there's also Fantasia, which literally just you drink it and then you go to sleep. And then when you wake up, you're in the character creator menu again, and you get to just redo your entire character creation.
Wow.
Yeah. 14's actually kind of cool with how it tried to work in sleeping. It didn't continue to do it long term, but Final Fantasy 14, the original, like, there was actually a bunch of stuff that they tried to do to weave in the story. Like, you know the whole thing about Moon getting bigger in the sky. I'm sure you've told you about that or you've heard about it.
I mean, that's just the plot of Majora's Mask.
I mean, yeah, but in this case it was done over updates and players slowly realizing something was wrong. But also, if you went and slept at an inn, there was like a 1 in 10,000 chance that you would have a nightmare. I don't even know what that is that you're selecting right there.
That's
Like the eyeshadow, or not eyeshadow, but
I think my hair is covering it.
yeah, it is eyeshadow. It's the above on the upper eyelid. You can see that that one's different than the one below it. I don't know what the other features are. So that's not like under eyeshadow. I don't know if that's also called eyeshadow. You know, I'm not an expert.
It's more like eyeliner than eyeshadow.
You're right. Right.
Lines.
But between a female and a metrosexual, we can figure this out.
With your powers combined.
Just like between all of us, we could figure out tits.
It took literally the entire household to figure out the breasts of this character.
Wow. Well, I like the red dot under your eye. That's like, it reminds me of a character from, well, it's white there, but it reminds me of a character from, Oh My Goddess. I got the sick weeb anime shoutouts that you guys don't even know.
I know what Oh My God it is. At least I've heard of it with animes.
It's about a dude that's like a motorcycle dude. He ends up living in like a temple with 3 goddesses.
So just to say, it'll play one of 5 emotes, And they're only the 12 voices. It's not like there's a happy voice and an
I
angry
know.
voice. I'm pointing out also for him. He's going to need to pay a lot of attention for his, because with how much he runs around emoting at people, he's gonna need
I do need to have perfect emotes.
he needs to have an expressive voice.
Yes. I also have to pick a god at some. Like I don't even know what my god will be until after I make my character. So the animation for the emote's always the same. It's just the voice.
Yes.
Say bring female appearance data for slot 3. I guess that's just to like help you remember like is that gonna pop up instead of save slot 1? Or are you gonna
It's kind of a description of the character. I would just put like second character or like stream character or something like that. I don't know. Original stream character design.
my Sonic OC? This is actually the princess from Sonic 06 reimagined in Final Fantasy 14.
Doesn't she have red hair?
I said reimagined.
When were you born?
You're gonna use your real birthday?
I mean, there are 32 days in that month.
Yeah, I guess if you really didn't want to use your real birthday, you could use 32nd. Is there 12 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just Astral and Umbral follow one another,
Yeah.
and the reason why it's split up into 6 is because there's been 6 Umbral and 6 Astral eras.
Yeah.
What was this shit
Star.
again?
It's personal flavoring. It's what god you worship.
Well, that's only really important for me, right? So, hopefully you guys don't worship a different god, or else I might be a little angry.
Well, we all worship the 12. They're
Well,
the 12 gods.
I don't know about you, but
Which
as I'm
one we
concerned, there's
favor?
only one true god.
I mean, if you really want to be lore on it, Halone is the one that you would be sucking the dick of, because she's the one that all the paladins are like, she's the best.
Well, I'm not a follower, alright? I mean, I am a follower of a different god, potentially, but I'm not a follower of the other paladins, you know? I burn my own trails. Do my spell, like, I guess the gods don't, like, affect your spells in any way. It's literally just paladins or paladins.
More or less, yeah.
It's kind of...
Which would be Thomas's? That one?
Halone,
I'm gonna read and figure out which one's
that
mine,
one.
but later, you pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
We will have heated theological debates, and if I am not happy with the results of those debates, you might get crusaded.
I don't know enough lore to have a debate with you.
Not yet. Don't forget, you're going to be the read up scholar on all of the dank Conberry memes.
So, what job do I go with then?
I mean, you said you wanted to be the summoner,
Yeah.
right? So, Disciples of Magic.
Yeah, you're in the wrong tab.
Yeah. And then you want to do Arcanist.
I have to think of a name for my character too.
Faggy
This is the
boy.
part. This is the part that's gonna take an hour.
Faggy boy. I mean,
I think I'll get banned. I got banned off of fucking my Xbox Live for anal sex god. So that's not true. I didn't get banned. I had to forcibly change my username because it was anal sex god.
What?
It means I didn't get banned. That's the important part.
we were playing Halo and someone reported him for an inappropriate.
Yeah. They sent me a private message saying, like, I am offended or whatever. And then I sent back a meme, like, so I said something about their mom, I think. I was like, that's not what your mom said, or you know? And then they reported me. And it's like, you know, what did I expect? What I expected was to be able to change my own name afterwards, not for them to just auto-pick me a stupid random name. But, like, I didn't think anal sex god would last very long.
So, Rorona Rede?
Just Rorona Reed.
Okay.
Obviously, you know what Rorona's from. Reed is Meru's middle name. It starts with an R, so yeah.
So, all I'm
I
gonna
thought
say,
Rorona was Zoro, whatever, fuck.
all I'm gonna say is, are you sure that's the name you want to lock in for yourself for our journey? And if so, then
Is there a second definition to this I don't know of?
no.
I would spell it to where people know how to pronounce it. But
I
like,
mean,
he was like Rede or
Rede.
Rede. Or you could think of something else, but
I mean, you're fine with that.
You can do whatever, but like if I guess nobody else is gonna be saying your name. We know your name.
I was more or less just trying to do the like. Is that your final answer kind of thing? Because like it is worth taking note.
Yeah, I'm gonna name myself Cecil Moonboy.
My name is going to be Moon is an element.
I call on the moon's pale light.
I would be sighing. But he's a berserker. He's not a paladin. Is there anyone that could be considered a paladin?
No. There's not really,
Vexen has a shield.
I was gonna say there's not really a shield user besides Vexen. If he's way too Black Knight,
I can be Evan Almighty. So,
can you pick Goblin now?
No. It looks like you can only pick like the top 3.
Diablos or
Malboro. And now you gotta name yourself. Rorona Zoro.
You said it wrong.
I know I said it wrong. Rah 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 rah.
Row your boat, Zoro.
Bitch, I watched the 4 Kids though. His name is Zola. I didn't know better. I was 8 years old.
Same here.
There was nothing better to know.
And as far as I was concerned, that guy was pointing a phone at that dude's head. That Moogle reminds me of the Delivery Dragonite from Pokemon.
Okay, Dilly Gold.
Dragonite's cooler. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Rachel opened the cutscene.
I'm glad there's a lot of bright lights and it's okay.
It's to help you see in the otherwise completely black screen.
Yeah. Is that Darth Maul?
No, it's Simmons.
Justin, what's the cane mean? Or is it Undertaker?
Huh?
What's the throws him through the Spanish announcer table mean?
Oh god. Back in what year was it? 1976 when fucking
Is Undertaker that old? 1976. I don't know, man. It seems inaccurate. I don't think he's like 70 years old.
I don't know. God, part of me wants to go back and watch that episode of Drunken Peasants, but at the same time, I don't ever want to watch it again. There's a fucking episode where that meme is just basically the whole episode.
Oh, someone has to press X.
Oh, sorry.
Oi! All right, lass. That's a terrible boy. Who is this fuck? Oh, he's a pirate.
So we're gonna read this.
It's almost already.
Damn it. He looks like Luxid. You're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets. Besides, rolling on the ship got your stomach churning heads. It's a shitty voice. What is that, Scottish? Limsa Lominsa. That's the dumbest name I've ever heard.
Limsa Lominsa.
Still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all. Hal's about to keep me company till. Oh my god! Rachel, Hal's about to keep me company.
Yeah.
Them youngins, they don't care much for conversation. See, what are my advances? In your road. Instead of anyway, it's in your road. Is that how Final Fantasy 14 people speak?
Yeah.
Brennan's the name, and peddling's me trade. I sell women on the black market.
I don't like what you're peddling.
And a prostitute on the side. And Limsa Lominsa. Limsa Lominsa is renowned for its smithies and armors. Not to mention its fisherfolk. And then there's its cooks, of course. Adventuring ain't just about killing things, after all. A peaceful pastime may help you make your fortune. Just remember, though, there's nothing more important than fortune and glory. Or there is more important. Never mind. He was giving you bad advice. I was giving you bad advice. Such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. unless you know a necromancer, in which case. And a necrophiliac as well. There's a lot of men to be made dead. Ooh,
Off the starboard bow! Pirate colors!
I thought we were the pirates! Pirates, bloody hell!
Have you no sense? Get below!
That's the last time I let a green man tell me what to do.
You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range, and to no buccaneer's bark. Flight!
Hello, pass the weed! You get to be hogging it all for yourself?
Let's get into the room on this ship, okay? I'm sorry.
Would you like a puff? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? We're really thinking of having it renamed. We're collecting votes.
They are the most democratic, I would say.
No, in my past life I was a dark dragon and I came here.
Oh shit, you're one of those people that breathe past lives. Oh. Let me guess, you're an astrologist too. But I'll wager there's been some changes since your last life. Allow a journey itinerant to apprise you of your current state of affairs. My vocabulary is better than my vocal cords. And if it weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast. Just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. I don't call them fishbacks, that would be racist. But I'm allowed to refer to other people calling them fishbacks. Just like when I say fishbacks in my rap lyrics. And then rap, land ho!
I want you to rap in that voice.
Give me a Scottish rap.
That has to do with fitbacks.
Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty, and beloved of Emelemlin. Justin?
Land?
Fuck it! The goddess of navigation!
So, compass.
Yes. Here she is. Pulls out Jack's compass for place in the game. And here's where the part we went play late. Oh fuck! Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for saving me Otis earlier. See, I can say Otis. I can't say ass. Shit, I said ass. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of story personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. What the fuck? Like,
What the fuck did you do for me?
I gave you a thing. What did I give you? I'm pretty sure my Scottish accent turned to like Russian for a second at some point.
I was thinking Indian.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably yeah.
There are plenty of times I was like, he's turned into an Indian man.
Rachel's eating the smallest amount of ramen that there could possibly be because there's no way in hell there's enough. Like she literally has like a Tupperware like the ketchup container.
I see that.
I left like 4 noodles. I don't know that the Scottish would be very happy with me.
It's not like you're trying to make fun of them.
Is it racist to accidentally do an Indian accent while trying to do a Scottish accent? Bad. We need to bring your hot voice back.
I don't know how to do it.
You're right, you did it good for like 2 minutes and then just completely dropped the ball. It sounded like garbage.
I know. Sorry.
It was perfect for like 2 minutes.
I need to learn.
It's hard to sustain a voice.
It's not even that, well, that too, but like, I can't do accents well. I need to learn how to do it.
There was the one day where like I was like miming Piccolo, and like I sounded like Piccolo for like 4 lines, and then I just stopped sounding like Piccolo.
I wish I had the talent that little Karibo had.
Justin, this is the flag I want to represent my people. Like I like to imagine that as a living creature, just like running around like a wheel.
It looks like something you'd find in what's it called, Resident Evil.
It does, yeah. It's like a cosmic horror type thing. You know what? That's my persona. There isn't a persona of that yet. It's my unique persona that only I have.
I can see you being a persona protagonist.
Why am I repped by 3 legs? What's the backstory there? What's the hidden deep lore? What if his was the 3 legs and it was to symbolize that he had a huge penis?
Is that what you think of Kanji?
I certainly hope so. The one guy that knows more about Persona than the rest of us is not even partaking.
Sorry, I'm trying to think what's on here. What?
We're talking
Does
about...
Kanji have a large penis?
Probably not.
Shots fired!
Damn! Savage!
Poor Naruto.
He's got a lot of insecurity problems. They come from somewhere.
You're mean.
Well, I know where all my insecurities come from.
Where do they come from?
He said he knew. He didn't say he was telling you.
Because my dick is just too large.
That'd be a shitty
Wait, that's why, like, what's his name? Jonah Falcon? Jonah Falcon, the guy with the biggest penis or whatever. It's like, it's unusable. You can't get hard, you can't use it. So what's the point? What's the point of having the biggest dick on the planet you can't use? He also, like, I think he takes pride in the fact that, like, he was stopped on, like, an airplane once because they thought he was hiding, like, a weapon in his pants. It's okay.
It's my cock.
Which, like, yeah, I mean, that's an understandable mistake. Like,
I'll beat you with the club.
normally you wouldn't see something that large in someone's pants if it was just a penis.
Just a penis.
If it was just a penis.
This man doesn't have just a penis. Don't worry. He's
I
back.
believe they call it a beat bus.
You know what?
Who is they?
Yeah, who is they?
Do you remember that gay Akechi and Joker video I showed you? You don't remember?
Oh, I sadly do not.
More personal references, by the way.
Yeah.
J-Lo was doing a project, and I was like helping set up like it was basically a slideshow. It wasn't really like a video, but like we needed the audio with it, so we did it as a video, right? And we had to click out like mouth clicks, I guess is like what you call them, because you like smack your lips or whatever, like, you know that.
Yeah.
And so every time we would listen to the audio, she would hear every time that she did that, and she'd be like, cut it out. So we cut out like 0.2 of a second at a time. Listening, listen, like it's only like 3 minutes long. Go through the whole video. She find another one. It's like, all right, cut it out.
Fuck, I hate that I can relate to this so badly.
Yeah, and it's one thing of now with the mic as well. It's like I'm not gonna cut all that shit out. It's too much work.
Yeah, no.
But I don't know. Maybe people think it's very ASMR.
I was about to
Maybe
say
if I get real-
your ASMR.
If I get real close to the mic and start whispering and then start doing mouth clips, it'll be acceptable.
You know what? Maybe instead of OnlyFans, we should just do ASMR.
Yeah.
Think we
No.
could do it?
Well, I don't know. I think I have a better bet at OnlyFans, man. I think gay men, you know, my go-to audience.
I think that if anyone sees or hears this or whatever,
Yeah.
they're gonna think you're gay. Which is very believable, actually.
Wow.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, you're talking as though it's not, Rachel.
Yeah. You guys don't know. You have no idea what's going on inside my head.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm playing 4D chess, and I'm saying being gay is the way to win.
I mean,
That's how you win at
well,
life.
probably.
Yeah, it's well, at least for me. For you, you have to get with girls if you're gay. That might be a problem. See, I get to have because you don't know how to do all the manly things, right? So when I find a big beefcake that knows how to fix a car, I'm set. Very interesting that you can do this with your HUD on PlayStation.
This game is insanely customizable. You were talking before about like how you hate in games where they don't like how they sometimes have it to where when you hit X, it'll auto target enemies based off of like not your distance, but based off of the camera or vice versa.
Yeah.
This game lets you change which one you want.
Nice.
You just straight up
Yeah.
pick.
I mean, it is a hard thing to balance, regardless, though. Even given the choice, it's gonna.
Yeah, like
Like-
it's something you've got choice over, but it is hard to
Yeah.
choose just because either way, like upsides and downsides.
Yeah, I would say like in Kingdom Hearts, like if I'm trying to swing at something and I'm not locked on, or again because it won't let me lock on to the proper thing immediately, even if I try, I want to swing towards where I'm facing the camera. So that's what I would pick. It just reminds me of like a lot of fighting games that you edit the HUD and like the options are so like stupid limited. Like it really does, like it's a fighting game. Like you need the health bars center. Like there really is no reason to edit the HUD in a fighting game. It's just weird that a lot of them let you do it.
In this, you get as much detail as you
Yeah.
want.
Well, your TV ratios might be different, and that's probably
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, back in like the PS2 era, it made more sense, I guess. For when you were rich and you had a $3,000 flat screen, and you wanted to make use of it for your video games. Nowadays, you can buy a TV for less than $500. Yeah, I remember when like having a flat screen in The Sims was like living out a fantasy.
Yeah.
Like buying a flat screen in The Sims was like, ah, damn, I'm rich. And now everyone has a flat screen everywhere all the time. We have 2 TVs right here in this room, and then 2 flat screen computer monitors. But they're not
broken flat screen.
And yeah, you know,
A broken
one. I speak English.
English.
No, I do the reverse thing where I make R's L's instead of L's R's. Or maybe that was my secret Britishness coming through. Bloke. I'm like Bakura. I'm not gay. I'm British.
as if there's a difference.
Shout outs to you, Brit. We already shouted out Little Credo once.
I think we got more than once.
God damn it.
That's right, it makes 7 not shared.
Dude, we're like Joey's deck. We're full of internet references. Jinzo disables those. It's a good thing Jinzo isn't on the field. If Jinzo were in this game, we'd be screwed. No one's gonna laugh at that joke, just us. Does everyone get to have pets?
No.
Alright, Rachel, you're gonna have to share your pet.
My pet. Gonna feed it.
You feed pets any of pets?
That's kind of the idea.
See, we only ever played the Darkest Fairy. We don't really know how the web Neopets. You know what? I've played Webkins, and I can only assume that it's as bad as Webkins, as far as actual gameplay. And so I'm going to say that Neopets, the browser game, which probably doesn't exist anymore, I don't know, probably isn't the most engaging of gameplay. Alright? In fact, Webkins, as far as I recall, was effectively... like it had microtransactions effectively, right? Like it tried to lock back like a lot of things behind real money, and like if everything was a grind in that, like it was all the game was like mini games, and it was to grind for and a lot of stuff in that game even you couldn't even get with in-game currency. Webkins was the first scam, okay? Webkins was the first massive microtransaction scam, unless Neopets beat him to the punch. I don't know.
I'm looking for the teleport and return commands, and I do not remember where they are located.
Who thought we would be looking at a Final Fantasy XIV screen while talking about Webkins?
Okay, so yeah, I got it set up correctly. When you put your book away, it goes to the other hotbar. So you can have, like, your Chocobo and stuff on there, but then it's not in the hotbar when you're actually doing fight stuff. Now that your character is done and settings all set up and HUD completed, it's time to do a different character.